Hello and welcome back to Dunkirk. And it's championship time. We are, in our 10th season in this save. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has been following the series. 10 seasons in is quite a lot of episodes. So this will be 65, I think. It's also thank you to everyone who has been watching the series and following on Twitch and stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Going to do the first game of the season against Brighton today, and we will also take a look at transfers and the club and stuff like that. We did a summer transfer window stream as usual, but we had to cut the stream a bit short because I wasn't feeling too well. So this will be a recap for everyone, I think. So from top to bottom, this is our new kits. We have some new Yoma kits this year, and with the Yokogawa Electric sponsor, and keeping with the Japanese company sponsor, just for fun. We went with a steel blue and white third kit this year, always experimenting with the third kit, and I think they turned out great. We are expected to be relegation candidates this year. And so the season preview puts us down at 500 to 1 there. So it will be a tough season, a very tough season. So this is where we actually meet ex-Premier League teams. This will be tough. On a side note, we did play Everton in a friendly and we beat them 2-0. So that might be a good sign. Though they have one of the best players in the league just look at that. This single player has a higher weekly wage than our whole team, almost, I think. Yeah, we're up to 35 now, so we're splashing the cash. But we've made some sales, and we're gonna get I think it was £3 million in TV rights this season. So I think we're good financially. So on that note, let's look at the transfers. We are still trying to get a few people out on loan and stuff like that. Let's go for history and outs. We'll have to go here, I think. The only one noticeable is Josh Bowyer is going to, or has gone to Barnsley in League One, I think, for 175k, going up to 220. He never did anything for us. As a left winger, he had 0 goal or assist contributions last year. That was just bad. So we are happy to have gotten him in on a free and sold him for around 200k. So that was it. Going out, we've sold a few prospects that we aren't really looking to use anymore. There's a few guys going out on loan. We have Aaron Wrigley, who has been with us for a long time. He's gone to Cambridge for 13k. Who else? It was time for Charlie Olsen to leave us as well. He has been magnificent for us, but his time was up, I think. So we sent him on to Burton for 71k, right? 71k, which is a great deal for us. That's a great deal. We decided not to have Mahgunz in the first team this year, seeing as we are in higher division and we are going to make some improvements. So he is going out to our affiliate down in Vanarama National League North. So that is nice. Same with Nicky Wiggett. He's gone down to Grimsby. Lee Wharton has been sold. He's just a backup goalkeeper. Yep, 12k. Jamie, and we sold Jamie Belloc to Oxford for free. Who else? We sold Harrison to Aldershot. His time was up as well. He's done a good job for us, but he won't make it in the championship. We sold Dominic Williams to Walsall for 7.5k, and I have no idea what they want with him. He's one of our new gens actually. He would never have made it into our team anyway, so sure. And then this is just a random one. Fredrik Edvardsen, a Norwegian new gen for us, I think. No, we actually got him from Blackburn. Okay, 3 years ago. Yeah, he wouldn't have played for us anyway in the championship. Might do a job in League 2, you know. But at 20 years old, Bryne came in for him for 200k. So I'm just sure. Here you go. So that is nice. So that is it for ins. We have a lot of young players. I have shown you most of them already, but we can also show you one of the more important ones. I gave our goalkeeper Ellis a new contract and then immediately found Sam Battersby from Caldas in Portugal. He's Portuguese and English, coincidentally. And he's a magnificent goalkeeper. He's already way better than Scott Ellis, and he's just turned 19. Just look at his attributes. He is one of our star players already, and he started to be a Premier League standard goalkeeper. So yeah, great stuff. And he has signed without a release clause as well. So that means we can get some money back on him if we want to. And then, out of all the guys on loan last year, Felipe wanted to sign for us on free from Derby, our previous parent club. So Felipe is back. He is central defender. He's on a decent wage. But we have some high wage players now, as you will see soon. Luisi from Newcastle on loan. Decent midfielder. Probably going to step into that deep line playmaker role. He's just a brilliant player, I think. So getting him on loan for just £675 a week was nice. Then the madness started. Our scouts have now been able to scout the world. We are spending heavily on our scouting system at the moment. We have 14 scouts, I think. Yeah, and it has proven... it has provided some good players for us. As you can see, there are players coming from all over the world now. So Dumitru Gheorghe, he's a Romanian. He's mostly a striker. I'm telling you, he is going to be an inside forward for us, a great one as well. And yeah, his wage 2.8k. That is a high wage, but I think for a star player like him, definitely gonna do it for us. He also has a Premier League or Championship potential, I think. He's a Premier League potential. He does, however, have a release clause, which is a bad one. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have it. Oh, that's nice. So he's also potentially one we can earn some cash on if he decides to go to a bigger club. But yeah, he has everything, and he's just turned 20. He has been playing in the Romanian under-21 side. If we can train him well, he might get a spot in the Romanian first team as well. But yeah, his physicals especially is just nice. Great stuff. And then we needed a new left wing back. Yes, a new left wing back. Actually, two. So John Eyre has come in from Mandel United in Belgium, 3rd division. Yeah, and he's mainly our rotational option here, but he is great prospect. Just turned 19. He is from Montenegro. Also, incidentally, has an English second nationality, which is why we were able to sign him. We have done a single signing this year that actually isn't English but could come to us anyway, and he will come up next. But John Eyre here he's going to be a good feature for the club. He's a complete wingback actually, so that is nice as well. Going to be in for free. Another free transfer from Danubio in Uruguay, which is weird. It's Federico Russo, and as you see, he's mostly a player that's mostly a winger probably, but I'm telling you again, this guy is a good central midfielder potential here. So we're training him to be a central midfielder on the attack, and then he can be a quite flexible player as well. 24 years old from Uruguay. Yep. So we could get this guy with a work permit, and I don't know how. To be honest, I don't know how this works at all because I have no idea. He has been playing in the Uruguayan top division though, so that might be why. That might be why he has enough points actually. So yeah, I'm not gonna question it at all. And lastly, our new main left wing back is Robbie O'Shea, free transfer, previously at Sheffield United. Another high wage, 1.4. Well, that's not too bad really. Still young. He's not the best I would have hoped for going into the championship, but yeah, we have so trouble finding a player for this position, a good star player. But I think he'll do a job. Good physicals, good mentals. He needs to work on his technicals. That is the single thing he needs to do. Ball control is a good trading for him. Yes. So that's it. That's it for transfers. Still good on finances. And we have moved into Dunkirk Stadium, by the way. That is also a new great thing. So we will play our first competitive game at Dunkirk Stadium today, I hope. Yes, it's a home game. So Brighton, where are you? Where are you promised to be? Ah, second. Okay. So this will be a tough start to the season. Very tough start. Anything else I have forgotten? Yeah, we've of course terminated the link with Derby County, seeing as now we're in the same division. And I don't think we need a new senior affiliate going forward. I think we can yeah, maybe add a few more affiliate clubs. Anyway, and we are not at the game. Okay, but soon to be. And finally, we are just in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and not in the Papa John's Pizza Trophy, which is nice. So we have a few. Yeah, so we will have a few more games this season. No. So we had a few more games last season because of the Papa John's, but yeah, it will be easier on us this year. Sure. So when is the match then? When is the match? Okay, so there we go. There we go. We have a lot of debuts today, and I'm thinking we're just gonna start off the season with the same tactic as earlier. Gonna be yeah, we used to have it on shorter passing, but let's go a bit more direct this year. Counter-attacking is the way to go, and we're gonna start on regroup here, actually. I'm thinking maybe turning this down as well, but let's start with what we have and let's see how that works. We have a few semi-injured players going into the first game, actually, so we're gonna maybe give him the debut from the bench. We are gonna have Philippe as well. Ooh, this is not good. So Jack Roberts is gonna start off on the central defender side. So is this everyone we need on the bench? Marcus Bailiff have come up from the under-21s. Same as with Matthew Rogers, Cedar Lewis, Bruno Montano, which is a... Okay, so this is the only thing here. This guy might be in for a sale. He actually has a bid on him for a loan, but we have had a few big clubs coming in for transfers for him, but it seems like they don't have the interest anymore. Stephen Brown is out on loan. Let's put him down to the under-21s just to get him away. So we have a few more players this year. Okay, let me see. So going into this match, we have a new goalkeeper in Sam Battersby. It's Bay Laughlin out on the right, Jack Roberts, Dave Dormer, and Robbie O'Shea has a debut. Sam Samples is back in. A completely new central midfield with Leo Lucy and Federico Russo. Then we have our new Spanish youngster Enrique Ferrer and Nicky Walters and Jasper Powell up top. I forgot to show you Enrique Ferrer here, but I showed you him in the last episode as well. But for you guys there, I don't know how we found this guy, but he came from Maracena down in Spanish 4th division, I think, which is fantastic. English second nationality, just turned 18. What a winger this guy is gonna be in the future. Yeah, really excited for our prospects this season. Okay, let's see what we can do today then. Pressure's all on them, sure. Okay, so welcome to Dunkirk Stadium, and we have no corners, of course, but because this is Football Manager. But it's a cool stadium, I think. We have some slightly big buildings behind the stadium, but some trees, floodlights, and a very small car park. Okay, for FM24 Sports Interactive, can you do something about these graphics? You don't need to hire a... Yeah. I think if you just hired just one guy, he would improve this in like 2 days. This is such an easy job to do. It might be that the hard job is to implement it, of course. So I don't know, but please do something about the graphics area. It shouldn't be a tough job. Hang on, I'm just gonna fix the sound here. There we go. Okay, so it's us coming into the first attack. Walters. It's 1-0. And what a goal. Okay, we start off with Dunkirk 1, Brighton 0 going into the 6th minute of the game. It's Russo who picks up the ball, gets it to Walters, who just shoots it into the head of Powell there. That is just a great goal. The keeper goes the exact wrong way there. What a start to the match. What a start to the season. If we could beat Brighton today, that would just be fantastic. But yeah, we have one goal early. That means we have a better chance of a draw as well, because I don't think we're gonna win this game. Oh, is Powell injured? Oh, we don't need an injury for Powell there. We don't need an injury. It's a straight red for Gallardo. Oh, and Brighton are down to 10 men. Brighton are down to 10 men. Hang on, did he get injured? No, he didn't. That is nice. Okay, so Brighton are down to 10 men. That gives us a chance for 3 points there. Our goal for the season, of course, is to avoid relegation, or actually fight bravely against relegation in my achievements terms from the board. But I'm hoping for a slightly below... Yeah, let's try for like 14th or so. That would be nice. So yeah, we are safe of relegation. It's Russo for Powell, and it's a corner. It's a corner. It's a good save by the keeper. So it's Bay Laughlin with the corner. Straight into Roberts, straight into the hands of Rossi. So we have a few good prospects playing in the first team in this season, so I'm really happy to see, or really excited to see how they develop during the season. Let's go balanced, just because they're down to 10 men. And they're probably going to try to get us on the counter-attack now, so let's try to avoid that. Yeah, just as I said it. Good defense. Samples, Leo allows it to Ferrer. Can he get the ball into Powell? And he does. It's a first... No, it's offside. Oh no. There was such a good attack and such a good pass from Ferrer there. Ah, too bad. He's just offside. Ah. We are off to a good start, it seems. Bay Laughlin. Lousy. Oh, that's a good shot and a good save by Rossi there. Oh, we are playing some good football today. Headed out by Postima. There. Postima in their yeah, who is one of their midfielders, is touted to be one of the championship's best players this year. So if we can beat them with Postem on the team, that would be just nice. Let's just try to avoid getting caught on the counter. Let's just do it like this and encourage the boys a bit. Yeah, so they are just keeping us from attacking now, it seems. Of course, but that is okay. We're going to try to actually win this game. They haven't had a shot on target yet, but they might try to get us on the counter, as we have talked about. Ooh, almost a... Oh, O'Shea gets the ball back. Can I get the cross in? That's a hard one. Oh, some scrambles in the final 16 there. Good pass out to Ferrer. Heads it back in. Mika Marmor clears it. We are putting some pressure on Brighton now. Pasteva picks up the ball. Watch out for the counter. Asprilla is through. There it is. And there it is. 1-1. This is just... yeah, this is exactly what we didn't need. It's 1-1. They are just lethal on the counter. So they've had 1 shot on target and 1 goal. So this is why this season will be tough for us. Let's just get some players off here. We're going to give Georgia his debut, although he's not super fit. Same with Felipe. Going back in, and we're going to give John Eyre his debut as well. Let's go back to balance and turn off back to standard defensive line. And now we need to have this on. Fair to pay Laughlin. It's a cross in. Air back to Felipe. Ooh, that's a ball and a half. Oh, I thought I was in. But just outside. A header by George. I think we're just going to call him George or something. I think that is easier. We're going to give Antwi his debut as well, and put Ferrer out for Evans, just to get some fresh legs on there. And so we have actually dominated this in terms of shots on target and XG, but they are just lethal with that single attack. But starting off with a 1-1 draw home against a previous Premier League side in Brighton is quite nice. I think that is a good start to the season, so I'm not going to be too hard on them for that. We got some debuts out of the way, some match fitness coming in, and then it's the Carabao Cup in 3 days, so we're gonna need to rotate some players for that, maybe. Yeah, we had 8 debuts this match. Okay, so this will be a very interesting season. We're just gonna come back for some games in September, I guess. We'll enter the next round of the Carabao Cup then, if we get through against Woking. So maybe around Peterborough's Sunderland here, I think will be the next episode. Other than that, I think we're not going to do too much more in terms of transfer business. I would like a central defender. If you can get one more guy in on loan, that would be nice. If you can get one in on free. But that is all the thing. I'm really happy with the team we have, and I think we can get through to achieve our goals of avoiding relegation this year with the team. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and click the thumbs up button. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.